Hello guys, my name is Syed Mohammad Sumer and today I'm going to present you the progressive web applications. So basically the progressive web apps are nothing but the applications that you built using technologies like HTML, CSS and JavaScript that you can run on any browser, and it can be installed on mobile devices with native app-like user experience. So you need to create an app and you want to decide that if you're going to develop on web or a native application. For a web application, it is easy to share your app via link and you can start using it right away. And no need to install anything. Also, they are multi-platform. On other hand, native applications are easier to access on your device and load fast and have more capabilities to access hardware capabilities. A progressive web application is built and live on web application, but it has native app capabilities. It has features like push notification and it is installable on your device. More like an installable website. As I have mentioned, it is installable on any device like mobile and web, so it's faster as compared to conventional websites. As conventional websites has lots of pages and every page takes time to load, but in the progressive web applications, your all pages are already loaded into the device, either mobile or web. So it is more engaging as user don't have to wait for a page to load. Then we have the fundamentals of progressive web apps. It needs a secure context, which means HTTPS is necessary. The web application must be served over a secure network. Being a secure site, it is not only a best practice, but it also establishes your web application as trusted site, especially if users need to make secure transactions. Then we have a service worker, which is a script that allows intercepting and control of how a web browser handles its network requests and asset caching. It can create reliably fast web pages and offline experiences. We will see more about it in its architecture. Then we have favicon. As we know that an icon is compulsory for any native application. So similarly, favicon is just an icon and it need to be configured in the progressive web application. And then we have a manifest file, which is a JSON file that controls how your apps appears to the user and ensures that the progressive web applications are discoverable. So the favicon is configured in the manifest file. Moreover, it also describes the name of the application, the start URL, the background of the application, and all of the other details necessary to transform the website into an app-like format. So this is the basic architecture of progressive web app. When you install a progressive web app, it also installs a service worker in your web browser or any mobile device. For example, you have a static website or any application which send request to the service worker, then it evaluates either you need to get data from online source or offline. If your application is online, then it accesses or update data from your backend like MongoDB, MySQL or any other backend service, and then it responds back to your application. But somehow if your application is not connected to the internet, then the service worker accesses your API's data from offline cache and responds back to the application in the same way. Also, the service worker controls the push notifications and you can access any hardware resources of your device like camera or location. So we can say that the service worker is the heart of your application, which controls almost all the artifacts in your progressive web application. So it has some pros and cons as well. So there is progressive as it works for every user regardless of the browser. It is responsive. It is compatible to the various screen sizes like desktop, mobile or any tablet. It has a native app-like experience. It behaves with users as it is a native app in terms of interaction or navigation. It is updated as the data is always up to date. It is secure, exposed over HTTPS protocol to prevent the connection from displaying information or altering the contents. It is searchable as it identified as an application and indexed by search engines. It is installable. It allows the users to save the application. It is linkable, which is easily shared via URL without any complex installations. It is offline. Most importantly, it is about putting the user before everything to avoid the usual error messages in case of weak or no connections. So it has some cons as well. It has limited support to older browsers, like not all the devices or browsers support the full range of progressive web application features, which does not support progressive web applications. It has limited access to some hardware components. However, we know that we can access the hardware components like location or camera, but you cannot access the full capability of native applications, like developing an application in a native environment for iOS or Android. And the last is the support for the offline execution is however limited. Thank you for watching.